It's time now for our Friday feature. On March 3, the Hope Zoo in Kingston celebrated World Wildlife Day. The day was dedicated to educating the future generations about the importance of recovering and restoring endangered species around the world. Carla Thomas Hewitt tells us more.
Thursday, March 3 saw the celebration of World Wildlife Day around the world. This year's theme focused on the recovery of key species and ecosystem restoration and seeks to draw attention to the conservation status of some of the most critically endangered species and to drive discussions towards imagining and implementing solutions to conserve them. In an effort to stay true to the theme, Hope Zoo and its organizers hosted approximately 200 students from various schools across the island. Executive Chairman of Hope Zoo, Mr. Kenneth Benjamin, spoke to a few ways the organization has done its part in recovery and conservation.
We have successfully hatched and released over 600 iguanas into the hills of Hellshire. We have planted thousands of trees all over Jamaica, helped with the collection of plastic bottles for recycling, rehabilitated various national endangered wildlife species, and where possible released them back into the wild.
The day saw the children interacting and learning about the various animals hosted by the zoo. When asked the purpose of the day, Marketing Director Patrice Levy said that it was a step in educating the children of tomorrow and highlighted a few of the species and their importance.
We believe that if you start young and you give them the information when they're younger, then as they grow, they too will pass on that information. We have done key conservation, the Iguana Head Start program. This is where the iguana are housed. And the Jamaican iguana is, they are the first farmers and they are key in our forestry preservation. And we also do the American crocodile, and they also are key in the wetlands and keeping the rivers clean and a balance. So they're very important, and we continue to educate and do outreach programs to get people to understand how important and valuable they are to our country and how to protect them.
Ms. Levy, in an address to the public, says, "We need to remember that wildlife cannot exist without us, and we cannot exist without wildlife, and that there has to be a balance for us to live cohesively." For PBCJ News, I'm Carla Thomas Hewitt.